most powerful woman in the world, in the car, pick up a hitchhiker, a young Māori lad similar age to my boy. Sir, as he sat in that car, we went down the road, I said to him in Māori, kapia te wini, he makariri rawa, which means, sir, close the window, it's getting cold. He said, oh, matua, I want to leave the window open. I said, why is that, son? It makes me feel free, and I have just come out of a 3.5-year lag from the Ngāwhā prison. Sir, if there ever was an incident within a short period of time that made me feel humble as a Māori parliamentarian and a junior minister to go from that level of power and influence and to still have the confidence to relate to one of my own rangatahi on the other side of the track, so to speak. So I want to acknowledge the media. I know, sir, that my colleagues have regarded me as something of a headline hussy. Well, come on, laugh. It's not as bad as bloody gelding. Give us a break. But, sir, I made my decision that if I wasn't going to be a champion door knocker, if I wasn't going to be the best pamphleteer, distributor, then I was going to ensure that the ideas that I was paid to represent, I was paid to broadcast, were done in such a way that we use the services of the media. So it was Ruth Berry who reported my motorbike crash. It was Claire Trevett, I think, sir, who isolated that somewhat colourful remark about a denaccarised horse, thus drawing attention to the fact that I had denaccarised a major part of my potential support in the party in the leadership race. Sir, it was Paddy Gower who showed us when he gushes enthusiastically every evening, giving us the news. We heard it all in the urinal that particular week. Sir Duncan Garner, but in particular, sir, the senior people. I want to acknowledge Audrey Young, I want to acknowledge Tracy Watkins, John Armstrong, and Vernon Small. Even if Vernon Small was the only person in Parliament who understood the Attorney-General when he was railing against the infinitive split. Sir, in the time left, I sat School C in 1975. I was a lad at St Stephen's School, 15 years old. My teacher was Tony Ross, and he introduced us, sir, to what has stayed with me, a love of literature. He introduced us, sir, to a taonga from our side of Te Ao Māori, Hone Tūwhare. And sir, the poem is, where are the men of metal? Are there old scores left to settle? When will the canoes leap to the stab and kick, the sea-wet flourish of pointed paddles? Will the sun skip again across the muscles on the curved backs, bared against the rain's lash? The sea's punch to war, to war. Sir, that was the cry to come to battle. That was the cry to take up arms that motivated me and my generation to fight for our language, to fight for our rights, to fight, sir, to ensure that Māori were not only an inclusive but an indelible part, sir, of Aotearoa. I am proud to have fought for the bicultural narrative that underpins our nation state. I acknowledge, sir, that there's enormous change happening to the ethnic makeup, but I implore us as parliamentarians, do not untether our waka from that essential narrative entered into in the Treaty of Waitangi. So I wanted to be a champion for industry, and I've been well supported by fisheries, by forestry folk, and they've enabled me to bring their ideas forward. So I am a firm believer in trade. I admired as a junior minister Phil Goff and the China Free Trade Deal. And sir, I will not resist, I will totally resist any suggestion, sir, that my country will grow richer by turning our back upon the essential importance of international trade. But industry, sir, they have to lead as well. And if I have been disappointed, I've felt that, sir, they are lions in the boardroom, but lambs in public. Sir, they mistakenly think when a void emerges, it will not be occupied by those with clay feet. They mistakenly think, sir, that climate change, for example, is the political province of lotus eaters. They make that error and imperil their long-term profitability. So whilst, sir, I've sought to be an advocate for business culture, I shed not one doubt, sir, about taking on Countdown, because that was about respect and fairness. But that part of my career now, sir, is over. That falls now to my colleagues from both sides of the House to, yes, show that we can recollect and value our past, but accept that the greatest duty we have is a responsibility to the future. And the future belongs, sir, in a political sense, to those that I'm leaving behind. So, sir, to my staff, Tracy Dalton in the north, Julia Buck, been with me since 2005. Young Ben Appleton, soon to go on an army trip to Malaysia. John, Chrissy Parnapa, I salute you. You have enabled me to do my mahi down here and keep the home fires burning. And to my children and whānau that are here today, I hope this speech represents the end of one chapter and the opening of a new opportunity. And sir, I have with me this evening my mother. I have with me this evening also that person I affectionately call my beauty queen, Dorothy Pumapi. And sir, whilst it may be an element of awkwardness to name people, you have to respect those who help you pick yourself up when things don't work out. So all of those who have shown me love, to those you feel I may have dashed your aspirations by not being quite the person that you wanted to be, please sing me the waiata, please release me, let me go. I salute you. You've honoured me by turning out today. Please come and enjoy the oysters, the clams, the fish, etc. over at the back bencher. This is me. I'm out. Kia ora tātou katoa.
Kia ora. House is suspended for the dinner break. I will resume the chair at 7:30 p.m. for the debate on the second reading of the Appropriation 2014 Estimates Bill. Kia ora.